Hey guys, it's me Stace. Today I want to share with you how I go about cleaning and also re-sticking my mats. I have a Brother Scan and Cut mat. You can see this one's not sticky at all. I have this Cricut one. That is not sticky. Then I have this blue one. This one's not horribly bad, but it definitely needs to get restuck. So what I want to do first is take you guys in the bathroom, in the bathtub. I'm just going to take a dish soap and a scrub brush and just scrub all the stuff off the mats, let them dry, and then we'll come back in and re-stick them with the Zig 2-way glue pen. So I'll see you guys in the bathroom. Alright, talk about an awkward angle. So you can see I'm in the bathtub. I have my Cricut mat here and I just have some soap and a regular scrub brush. I'm going to turn the water on, wet the mat, squirt some soap on it. And all I want to do here is get all the gunk off my mat. Give it a good scrub with your scrub brush. You can also use a scraper at this point too. But you can see the gunk coming off of it. I'm just going to turn it. And you might find when you're done doing this that your mat might regain some sticky because you're cleaning all this stuff off of it. And that's fine. But when this is done, we're going to let it sit outside, dry thoroughly, then we're going to come back and reapply the adhesive to it. Okay, let's rinse it off and see how it looks. Once you get the back. Okay, so a lot cleaner than what it was. You can see. Alright, set that one aside. Now we're going to work on this one, which is really bad. Same idea. Okay, that's it guys. That is how I clean my mats. Now again, you want to let them sit outside in the sun, let them dry really well. And then we'll go to the next step, which is applying the adhesive to them. So I'll see you guys soon. Alrighty guys, we are back with our cutting mats. They are all dry. You can see this is the Brother Scan and Cut. I have my one Cricut mat over here and my other one over here. Now as I mentioned, when you're washing them, they might regain some stickiness. You can see. Okay, but I still want it to be stickier. Now, if you had seen any of my past Restick Your Cricut Mat videos, I used to use a glue called Aleene's Tack It Over and Over, and I'll insert a picture here for you guys. You want to make sure you're using a repositionable glue, and I would mix that with equal parts of water. And I have it here in this container. I'm going to see if I can get the lid off. I don't think I can. Oh, there we go. And we're going to try this. This is pretty old. You can see it's like milk. It's really, really runny. So you could use that method. And again, you want to use equal parts water to glue. Or you could use this Zig 2-way glue pen. This is also repositionable. So I'm actually going to use this glue on my Brother mat here. Now I'm just taking my foam brush and just kind of mixing that around. You don't want a whole lot of this because this will make your mat extremely sticky. I know it's hard to see because it is a clear glue. All I'm doing is moving the glue. And I like working in sections at a time. Alright, so now that mat is covered. Now I just don't want to kind of pick up any of the extra glue I do have. So I'm just kind of going back and forth. And I'll put this in my closet, close the door, until it's dried. And I've heard before that this method of resticking your mats will void your warranty, so you might want to look into that. Okay, that one is done. We're going to let that over there, set it aside, let it dry. Now this one we're going to be using the zig mat, or the zig pen. Make room over here. Okay, and again, this mat is sticky, but it's not going to be sticky enough to hold paper. I'm going to give this a shake. Now this one will come out glue or blue, and you want to kind of prime it. Just kind of press on a little bit so you see the blue there, and then just take that and go across. And again, you don't want to go overboard on this glue either. Just get enough to where you see the blue. Okay, so now I'm just going to kind of pick it up just so I can look at it, see if I missed a spot. I can see one right there. Just by tilting it, you can see where you got it at. Okay, so there's that mat. We're going to let that one set aside to dry. Bring in this one. I'm actually going to hit pause and grab my paintbrush. Alright, we are back. Before I move on to that mat, I do want to come back to this one and just pick up some of the extra glue here. Like I said, these will be super sticky when they're done. So either take your hands across them a few times or use an old t-shirt, like a lint-free cloth, just to kind of pick up some of the glue or break down some of the adhesive. Otherwise your paper will not come off your mat. Alright, that one's good. I'm going to do the same thing with this one. I'm going to set this over here. Alright, so again, I'm just going to kind of push on it just to get the glue down to the tip. And the same thing. Okay, so that is how you re-stick your mats. Like I said, I'll be back later on to show you guys what they look like when they're finished. See you soon. Alright guys, we are back. All three of our mats are nice and dried. We have the two Cricut mats here. I'm going to first take the cover off, and you can see the green one, nice and sticky. Let's try the blue one. Also, nice and sticky. Now both of the Cricut mats, they were done using the Zig 2A glue pen. I will have that link below for you guys. Now let's check out this scan and cut mat. Set those aside. Here's that mat, and again, nice and sticky. This one was done using the Aliens Tack It Over and Over glue. I just use equal parts glue to water, and I keep it in a jar that has a nice tight fitting lid. Now you might find when you're done doing this process, the mats are too sticky to where your paper is sticking, tearing, or curling when you take it off the mat. To prevent that, I just use an old t-shirt. You want to use something that is lint free. Just take this and dab it across your mat a few times. You want to keep the stickiness on the mat, but not to where it's terribly sticky to where it ruins the paper you are cutting. You can also use your hands across the mat. Let's take a piece of cardstock, lay it on our mat like we normally would. Press it down really well. You can see it's nice and stuck on there and it's not going to go anywhere. Take our spatula, lift it up. There's no residue on the back, it's nice and clean. All right, let's try the Cricut mats. Again, the same idea, lay our cardstock down, press it down like we normally would. Take our spatula and peel it up. And again, there's no residue. So whether you're using the Zig pen or the Aliens Tack It Over and Over glue, on the back side you won't find any residue. Now a few tips for you. When your mats are drying, when you have the glue on there, you don't want to cover them up. You just keep them in a closet or in a drawer so hair or dust won't get on them. When they are completely dry, then you can go back on and put that plastic cover back on your mat. In between cuts, you can always take a baby wipe and wipe that across your mat. That helps remove any kind of debris or dust or paper particles you have, and that would extend the stickiness of your mat. Now out of the two, the Zig glue or the Aliens Tack It Over and Over. I do think the Aliens Tack It Over and Over glue lasts longer, and I think it gives you a much stronger stickiness versus the Zig 2A. I think they both work. It's just a personal preference on which one you like. If you're going to use this method, I definitely recommend taking a paper towel, or not a paper towel, a t-shirt, lint-free, dabbing across your mat a few times just to kind of wear down some of that stickiness. But other than that, guys, that's how you restick the mats. Any questions at all, please let me know. As always, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.